so balanced in that department.
Yeah, I mean, even KJ Simpson averages 5 rebounds a game at the point guard spot.
There's De Silva moving so sleekly without the ball.
And if Oregon's
movement on offense, guys. Yeah, guys, he wants a ton of movement on offense. He's telling his team, you have to continuously move, make the pass, cut, get it inside.
From Zarzuela to Biddle, Bartholomew as well. Here's Lampkin handing off to Silva. It's a splashdown.
well, Eddie Lampkin.
They feel like they have numbers. To Silva, trying to get away from Tracy. Fade away, no, with the length. Shellstad keeps his feet. Hadley facing up against Oquendo. Little scoop to Silva. Did rattle it down. Man, touch passing from Simpson.
It was such a three-point shot too, but the hardest thing to guard in basketball is a huge, talented, physical center.
And he is that. De Silva, tough catch. He missed it for 3, a little out of rhythm. And here comes Oregon. Tried one last night. That was way too strong, but Hadley clears the rebound. De Silva rampaging down the lane. Hadley cannot crowbar it from Dante. For 9 for N'Faly Dante tonight. Winner goes to the NCAA tournament. De Silva got the feet set. He missed it front iron, and a foul on the rebounding action. They're going to. The bubble shrinks moment to moment. NC State has won. New Mexico has won. Colorado would love to have a win here. De Silva, no. Defense for Dante with 3 fouls.
I mean, I thought that.
Dead man trying to get around the screen from Hadley. He did chase down Simpson. De Silva comes free. Down the lane. No good. Tipped up in the air. And cleared by the big man.
This entire Colorado Buff team offensively is super unselfish.
There's De Silva drawing contact and scoring. Tristan De Silva, who didn't play in the first meeting and then put up country and offensive rebound percentage. Both these teams very good at preventing offensive rebounds as well. O'Brien baseline. That got spiked down to the deck and rescued.
Rondo way back in the early 2000s, right? With
drop cover.
Yeah, drop cover like in the lane. Yeah. He's been dealing with that all year.
Talking about getting high on a hip. De Silva took advantage that time. By the way, with the duck coming through the O that the person had on a couple shots ago. The Ricky Whittle era. Ducks had. De Silva pull up. That's cash. He has been smooth with 6 so far.
Yeah, just taking one.
Wonder why.
Yeah. Mismatch here.
De Silva just banging into the lane. Into and a foul. He knew it the whole way. There was blood in the water.
Yeah, you got the mismatch off.
0 for his last 17 in the last 7 games from 3 for Rice. De Silva trying from long range. That one's too strong. I'll see what Colorado and Washington State have in store in this finale in the semifinal round. Winner gets Oregon. De Silva has been money all day long. He's got 10.
And you see how he gets a one-on-one opportunity, and everybody like stuck to their man. They're saying, Winston, you want to shoot it? Go ahead.
De Silva, yes, it's sat down. He wins the card.
Basically switching, and now they're back into man. They're just trying to confuse the Buffs.
Within the possession, Simpson probing. De Silva springs for a big 3, and it's an air ball. And to your point about fatigue, that might be a... What a game at Madison Square Garden. Marquette and Villanova, thank you for finally joining us. It looked like it was going to go 50 minutes in New York City. Colorado and Utah, and back and forth we go. That's Eddie Lampkin Jr., the transfer. Last night was an assist away from a triple-double. He was an assist away from a triple-double in one of the games against Colorado earlier this year. That was skyward and a beautiful catch by De Silva.
With Utah defensively.
We'll be
You have the idea, and I'll clean it up.
Thank you.
How about that?
I'm the idea guy. You're the executor. De Silva, no, this would have been a violation. Instead, Utah slams up. And he did. Quick passing here. Didn't get him a 3. O'Brien kills the dribble. Finds a diving De Silva for a dunk.
Gabe Madsen defensively when O'Brien, including overseas, and there were some guys who could only do one move, and no one can stop them from getting to that move.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Incredible.
You want to drop any names while we're at it?
No.
I didn't.
NC State in the quarter. Duke fans are sleeping right now. Huh? Yeah. Trying to figure out what they're going to do tomorrow.
Oh, that's a wide open to Silva. And it's cash. College basketball as well. Lampkin has a double-double. De Silva goes to work. Off the turn for two. Smooth.
He gets the matchup on Lawson Lovering. And that
bullied them a little bit in the lane. They use that home court. We know Colorado has been good at home. And I think it was interesting. You and I talked about it. De Silva starts with a miss there. Wayne Tinkle's.
There's a nice answer. Mariel blocks Lampkin. And then De Silva in. Oh, De Silva right at the 7-footer.
Well, that was the only way he could score. Yeah, Pope did the same thing. Hadley had to bring it back out.
Yes, Mariel was there. Well, there's. Oh, and O'Brien steals it. Picks his pocket.
Yeah, Mariel just couldn't.
Ruffin triggers. Colorado again, thin bench. Don't think Tad's going to sub a whole lot today as De Silva's blocked on the second try. Bilodeau got him. Pope is going. Goes by Simpson, who fouls. And Simpson picks up his first. How their Thursday night.
Another one.
Narrative, and there's Simpson with another great assist on the cut from De Silva. And Wayne Tinkle stops things as the Buffs have rolled it out 25-12. Terrific job at Santa Clara.
Yes, has he?
Part of the next at least 2 years for Oregon State and for Washington State.
He's had 2 first-round picks in the last year. Another offensive
shot. To get it inside, does to De Silva. Tough turnaround and made it.
I was just thinking, too, about Pope.
De Silva high. Wow. Man, does that shot look nice. That has an arc to it.
Yeah, that's in another one I saw, Ted, where, I mean, you're talking about 60 below net teams.
Yeah. Well, Colorado's broken this open. And I know my friend,
to get that feeling.
And like I said, this zone has definitely at least taken Colorado out of the offensive rhythm they had. What a nice finish there. Boy, a touch from De Silva.
And that's a hard shot running this year.
Nope, a little long on that shot, and the rebound carried off 2 big men and saved by the Buffs
tonight. And they're 12-2 this season on their home floor. Tristan De Silva up and under, pops out, and N'Faly Dante the rebound for the Dubs. Kuznard way off on the trail 3. Long outlet pass, and Tristan De Silva behind the defense ends the drought for the Buffs.
A poor transition defense.
Steal Tristan De Silva, 4-on-2.
Colorado has to win tonight, and they could probably win 1 or 2 games in the Pac-12 tournament. They'd be fine. If they
Dak, the freshman, and here comes Colorado. Tristan De Silva launching. 3!
A 3-point shot can change the game in a heartbeat, and back-to-back 3 minutes left to go here in the first. But the energy, it's pretty flat. Like the energy, you feel like this crowd wants to get engaged, and they were engaged early when Shelston was hitting a couple of shots on a good run, but Colorado has really
teams trying to get near that bubble.
Is it under consideration or considered? Is that the word, the phrasing?
Under consideration, I believe, is how Joey Brackets would term it.
And Evans just cut right behind him.
Tristan De Silva fighting his way through the key.
The
physical drive. The hesitation, the lay-in. Tristan De Silva. And an Oregon player, it's Jermaine Kuznard. Tristan De Silva in the lane. It rolls in, and Colorado has taken their first lead.
And found Jackson Shellstead.
13 now for Shellstead. Tristan De Silva answers for Colorado, and he has 16 already.
Almost a steal. Almost a steal means a wide open look.
And Tristan De Silva misses, but Luke O'Brien runs it down.
Great. I mean, no other example of that than the first matchup between you. Had 20 points, plus 20 points, plus 10 rebounds in that game as both him and Armando Bacot crossed that.
Shelstad had nowhere to go and a turnover. Tristan de Silva back the other way. Blocked by Carrie Oquindo, but laid in by Javon Hatley.
No. De Silva back in the game. Look at this. Smooth.
Rebound batted around. Last touch by Eddie Lampkin.
There's been no separation since then.
Tristan de Silva spots up for three.
Helped them get back into games.
A.J. Simpson. Here's Tristan de Silva. Missing the three. And the rebound grabbed by Kwame Evans Jr. Oregon not fouling. Tristan de Silva gets to the basket. Blocked by N'Faly Dante. Oregon ball.
Early in the season playing, but he's into the mock draft, Drew. You know, he's that good of a player. Just a freshman.
Good ball movement, a three ball out of the corner, a little bit short for De Silva, and then he goes in.
It is shame.
De Silva, good shot fake. And now he'll pull up from 19, and that one doesn't drop, and it goes.
It's something about guys. You know, I played with a couple guys like that. They were fantastic players, but man, they would struggle from the free throw line. That was a great look for Tristan.
Yeah, De Silva's missed his first three, and it's run down by.
And if you let them get hot, they can beat you with the three-point shot. And you were talking about Tad, boy. He just seems like he really cares about his players. Over the years, as I've come down there, whether it's with Henry Wright, who, as I mentioned, can also step out and knock down the three-point shot.
Rough.
Nice.
How about Jope's pass to De Silva, and the second opportunity goes for him. Boy, that was gorgeous.
That was a great look. You can see that's something that they've worked on in practice.
In front of him.
They're letting Big Eddie Lampkin get too deep a post position down there. They got to make some adjustments, Stanford, in the paint.
Tristan de Silva a little bit short from 24. And out of bounds, Colorado Jakovic, who is cutting to the basket.
That was a weird pass by Benny. He jumped in the air and turned it over.
Boy, how smooth Tristan de Silva.
He's got a really nice game. You see why they like him at the next level. He's 6'9", giving Colorado some nice minutes. As Benny Gaylor turns it over.
De Silva down the lane. De Silva up and in.
That's his versatility right there, Drew. 6'9", leading the fast break.
Back to De Silva. Over Reynaud. And then Reynaud, from three-point range, went and got that rebound.
He just shot it because he was out there. He didn't have that ball good.
Tristan de Silva did, and he splashes one from deep. You can see that a mile away.
Yeah, they yak him for Tristan for an hour looking for it. It's crazy. Had a nice time in Germany. They're playing in a little town called Baumberg for Terry Schofield. For the older fans out there that might have remembered Terry for the UCLA Bruins in the jump.
Simpson penetrates to De Silva. And Tristan de Silva was 16.
Not that close to the rim.
De Silva, quick release. How pure was that?
I think he heard you about the 25. He's on his way to it.
De Silva.
Oh, he's feeling it.
Oh, man. Is he ever?
Yeah, he's feeling it.
His last.
Everything else is a failure.
De Silva on a drive. If that goes in, wow.
Yeah,
the old runner with the offhand for about 10, 12 feet.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, they need something special to happen. They need probably Colorado to cooperate as well. De Silva has missed. Oh, second half, I just jinxed him. He was 6 of 6 in the second.
You the American players.
Yeah, c'est bon for Maxime.
Oh, don't.
Oh, step away three.
Don't show him everything. Tristan.
Kennedy running the other side. Kona's a three-point shooter, though.
So is De Silva. He misses. And both teams still looking for their first bucket of the evening. Here's Keontae Kennedy. Him and their backup point guard. He's out with a knee injury.
Fouls will play a factor if somebody gets in foul trouble.
De Silva in and out. Jalen
Those guys get 3-point shots.
to Silva, they count it. And the foul.
Tristan to Silva, I should say. Bad choice. Try to cross court out of a double, not good.
To Silva, crossover, special left hand. Can't shoot it with the best of them. Lampkin, 12 on the shot clock. To Silva, perfect.
See, that's where you wonder why he does more of that. Because
5 turnovers for Cal. To Silva, floating, left hand is good.
really nice looking shot. He does everything so efficiently. And his post balls are probably right. That's the thing, is you have to know what is a good shot for yourself. You're open, and sometimes you tell a kid, you know, there's a reason for that.
Da Silva. 14 of the 28. Celestine to answer.
Tough shot. 3-on-2. Left side. Yeah. They rebound clean.
9-second difference. Shot clock, game clock, 5 on it for De Silva. Trying to get free. Back to the left hand. Lampkin trying to keep it alive. Here's Cope.
Exactly when he should have. 8-point ball game.
Feels like Cal's legs have come back a little bit.
They just have this double-edged sword with Colorado. With an open shot. That gives you a lot of confidence when your coach tells you that.
De Silva trying to answer. Tyson the board.
When he comes back in, I'd go after him, try to get him a fourth.
Can you dance like that woman was dancing?
Kennedy leaked out. Vardas needs some help inside there. He's got his hands full with Lampkin.
Lampkin keeps it alive again. 9 offensive rebounds.
But it's switched by Madsen.
See Madsen trying to lean on him, put a little body on him.
De Silva, De Silva's going to turn over Carlson. The pavilion, it's superb.
Good ball.
Nice job. 2-man game there with Lampkin feeding De Silva. And their opponents by 8 a game. What's up? And he admitted, it's turnovers. And he said we're not defensively as good as we've been.
Well, I think that's for spurts, right? You can pass as well.
And here comes Davon Smith. Look at this burst. And he's going in spurt. Not able to capitalize on the quick inbounds to De Silva. Utah ready for that. It's easy to call him a point guard. You look at his numbers, a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think he's a point scorer.
Especially everything else he does. He already has 3 rebounds. Nice fast break.
Case.
Yeah. That's an old, said you touched on it, it's the old thing there. Would you, if you're Utah, do you go right at Simpson right now?
I 100% would.
And of course, Tad Ball's trusting Simpson to defend without fouling.
Right? That's tough to play on a sprained ankle, but giving it a go.
Nice entry to De Silva, and he scores it. And so the other question here, big question for Utah starting. And Cannon is to make it.
That was affected by Tristan De Silva, who comes over.
And then the rhythm shot, De Silva. Right in the good shooting. Air ball there, so now Utes again can get it down to 10, maybe 9 if
For dribbles, then I would want my big man to have.
yes.
There it is. 2 more dribbles.
And Tad Boy would agree. Look at this quickness of Davon Smith going right. Utah bringing Madsen, Carlson, and Davon Smith all back into the game. But Colorado just playing relaxed now, free and easy.
Some of the young men who stuck around for more than 4 years, right? Stayed in the program, continued to play.
McKinley Wright, you mentioned him earlier. Just all those young men that stayed here.
Three-point shooter, so a good sign that he made one early. De Silva, nice cut. Good recovery by Ellis. Shot clock at 3. De Silva can't make it. And it's rebounded by Rodman. Like his father,
he excels at. He's got a great first burst of step. He's got great upper body strength. His ability to finish through contact, draw contact, get to the free throw line. Huge for number 1 in white.
De Silva with his first point.
Beautiful.
So hard to defend that because you don't know when it's coming. Here's De Silva in the lane. Jump shot good for De Silva. Hot start for both teams. Both shooting about 70% from the floor.
Contest.
Going back to the tournament discussion for a second on the Pac-12, I almost feel like, and I know that how you're playing of late is not an official measuring stick. For a game that USC led big early, ended up losing, didn't have 3 starters for that game. Here's De Silva. 3 won't fall. Batted out. Back to De Silva. With 5 blocks and a 6-point lead, 4-minute mark here in the first half. De Silva spins past his man. Wild shot, hoping to draw a foul. And out of bounds off of De Silva.
Product of spending time with you, Mr. Pash.
Sure, that's what. Here's De Silva.
You don't have the same effect with your NBA guys, though.
It depends. If it's a UCLA guy, then some.
You see the Flyers showed up looking like Rocky today for their outdoor game?
I did not.
They dressed like with the beanie on, with the gray sweat outfit.
Love it. Meanwhile, De Silva able to get that one to go. A rare.
Second of all, number 2 in black has to get going. KJ Simpson has to start asserting himself into this game.
De Silva misfire on the 3, and Rodman gets the rebound. Keep in mind, Colorado was down.
It's Juju Watkins ahead of pace of Caitlin Clark for the Trojans. She's been unbelievable, and that's why they say, like, you know, look, Caitlin Clark is great by every single measurable in that moment.
But those are few and far between compared to what we saw early in the year. De Silva baseline J is good, and the Buffaloes back within single digits. They forced on this possession. Hadley penetrates. Rodman goes down. No call either way. That leaves De Silva free, and he comes up short on the triple. Rebound Johnson.
He was wide open off the pop on the strong side.
Now Hadley goes into the lane. Nice cut by De Silva. Able to finish on the reverse. Timeout Tad Boyle. Colorado back within 1. I thought it fell off the rim just looking at it live, but Tad Boyle disagreed with it. He thought it should have been basket interference. De Silva penetrates. Morgan swats it away. Out of bounds will stay with Z in a zone.
Screen the zone could create a gap and a seam to drive.
De Silva hits a 3. Huge shot by Tristan De Silva. Colorado leads by 4. Player number 1 in fewest points allowed in the Pac-12. Here's Tristan De Silva for Colorado. Left-hand shot is good off the window for the game's first points.
Tristan De Silva's versatility is a pro on the arc.
2.5 gone by. Colorado by 1. De Silva looking to drive. Good defense by Brandon Williams. De Silva with a little space, and that's his second basket.
We know Colorado's a good off.
Feels like a layup. Well, UCLA up 7. Great defense in the half court by the Bruins again. Shot clock winding down. De Silva misses the 3. Rebound Andrews. So Colorado. See if Lampkin attacks here. Said he kicks to De Silva. That was a good pass. And a 3 goes down for De Silva. 5 quick Colorado points to J.J. Simpson. 19.5 points per game on the season. The 3 for De Silva. He's been, along with Cody Williams, been points to lead Colorado in scoring. Cody Williams has been quiet here to start the second half. I'm not sure how many touches he's had. De Silva misses. Not great offense there for the Buffalo.
They will take a lead, which would go a long way for the confidence of the Buffalo.
Backdoor De Silva with the slam. We are tied at 51 as Colorado comes back from 14 points down. Now we're being told that it is the 3rd foul on Simpson, so keep an eye on that. De Silva ties the game. He tied it earlier with a back early on, but has weathered the storm and become a very reliable scorer for the Bruins. De Silva, that would have given Colorado the lead, but he missed the 3. Tracked down.
When needed. Stefanovic, a junior, who Mick Cronin relies on significantly.
Spent a couple years at Utah. De Silva's three no good. Cody Williams back on the floor with 4 fouls. Here comes De Silva. He's doubled. He'll drive. Bona comes over. Loose ball. Lampkin trying to get a handle on it with 4 seconds left. The clock is an excellent player for Arizona. Low post. Lampkin up and in. 6-2 Buffaloes. And then a steal and a slam by De Silva. Sloppy play by Arizona. On the end. Started out his career at Utah. We just touched on what he did against his former team the other night. From Sweden originally. De Silva back down the smaller Boswell, but he blew it. He was right at the rim. Missed the
by Arizona in their half court. And they got a matchup that they feel they can exploit. Go ahead and exploit it.
De Silva driving. Tough shot over the outstretched arm of Ballo, and it wouldn't fall. De Silva point. De Silva, he's got the height advantage there. Instead goes into the lane. Scores against the 7-footer nonetheless over Krivas. And De Silva with his second.
Really good young components the San Antonio Spurs could be building.
Largest lead for Arizona at 12. De Silva from mid-range. It's good. Tristan De Silva now with 8 points to lead Colorado for the first time tonight.
And then at this end of the floor, you can't play through him at all. So you have nobody that really is going to post up.
But De Silva catching fire. 5 straight for the first team off.
Huge success there. Outstanding ball movement by Arizona.
Now 6 of 10 as a team from 3. De Silva at the elbow. Defense backs away, but he can't make the shot. Rebound Ballo. Lefty layup. No, there's Ballo with a tip. Missed it. Simpson out of there with it. Colorado looking to run. They got a 3-on-2. De Silva foul. Count the basket. 3-point chance for De Silva. Reach and foul on Larson. Lead for the Wildcats. De Silva driving, goes right at the chest of Ballo, but missed the shot. Rebound Larson. 4 as Lampkin breaks up that pass. It feels like what we saw last year in the teams and the seeding of those teams that made it as De Silva misses a 3. That's going to be the norm. They're going to be against Utah. The most for him since opening night, and he's had a great night here.
He's got 9.
And 4 assists, playing with bad shoulder. Long 2 there from De Silva.
You're really going to struggle.
Boswell showing great strength there, just overpowering the defender. But fell asleep there on defense. De Silva with a layup. But just trading baskets right now.
The end of the floor.
3 ball, no good from Hammond. The tip is good. This is the closest Colorado's been in a while, but
look on the runner by Kamari Lands.
Arizona State has had 4 layup looks, and they've missed all of them.
That one rolls home. On the home floor for Tristan De Silva. 7. Williams. And he had it knocked away. Kicks it outside. De Silva, good look for 3. And Celebonge in the middle of the paint with another rebound.
It's warmed up at halftime.
KJ Simpson. He draws the crowd everywhere he goes, and he gives it up. Another assist as Tristan De Silva hits the baseline jumper. Floor there, another steal. He's got 14 makes, so he's shooting well above 50%. Here's De Silva. And it goes out of bounds off of Arizona State. Shot clock down to 3. Simpson gives it up. De Silva, an NBA 3. That is a 4-point opportunity as Alonzo Gaffney made contact.
Just keep it high and finish it.
Good shot take by De Silva, and he did everything to make the shot. That pass. De Silva, another look for 3. Tristan De Silva, how pure was that? Second triple of the half.
And right now.
And Casey, as you pointed out, this is a smallish Arizona State team. Gaffney's 6'9". You know, if they lose him, they get even more diminutive.
Yeah, I'm surprised that
college players that, you know, end up having to play elsewhere because their game's not suited for the NBA. Fade away, does not go for De Silva. Phillips pulled down the rebound. Here comes Collins,
who gets his own miss.
Those are good shots from you, Colorado. You want to catch and shoot opportunities and points in the paint.
Tristan De Silva follows no. Lampkin volleyball rebounded
by Carlson. Colorado shooting 20% worse than Utah, and despite that, they're within one.
Hey, shot fake, play off two, get to the free throw line, or eventually get out of bounds. But you're working the clock and you're working the fouls.
Foul was on Wallin. Utes.
Change of pace. You're seeing the full court press into a 1-3-1. Coach Smith is trying to get this team going. Transition, steals, blocks, defensive rebounds.
Lampkin and Carlson had a stalemate there. De Silva thought he was fouled.
Corners. They're big on corner three-point shooting, corner three-point making.
De Silva, 1 of 8 now from the floor. Coast to coast. He's got it back. De Silva did not hit the rim, so shot clock here for Colorado on the inbounds. KJ Simpson to throw it in. Here's De Silva. And Smith is going to track it down. And now here comes Simpson. Simpson, slow start to the game, but by the time we got to halftime, he has 9 as De Silva meets Carlson. Second block of the game for Carlson. De Silva just 1 of 9 shooting in the first half, now 1 of 10, and he is undaunted, and he nails the 3.
Great job playing at the rim. He understands he have a lot of verticality to get Carlson going in the paint.
De Silva, now he's found it. Started 1 of 10, and now he's hit back-to-back threes.
Plays, transition, execution. When you get the ball, can you execute on offense?
De Silva, he just hit a couple of threes to start this second half. Off the mark, and Colorado's back under 30. How do they get this offense into rhythm? What can they do?
Starts on the defensive end. Getting stops is key. Want to get easier shots. Layups in transition.
Next week, Hammond gets cut off. De Silva's had a tough shooting night. He's now 3 of 15 from the floor.
The best three-point shooter on Washington State team statistically.
Here's Hadley playing with that plastic on his face. De Silva's 3 is off. Yakimovsky the rebound. But foul for Washington State. He's replaced by Kamani Hawinsu, number 31. De Silva wide open corner 3 off the catch.
Yeah, somebody fell asleep that time because he's a really good player.
Jay Simpson.
He's got some serious speed. I didn't think he had a chance at getting that ball.
De Silva on Jones, left hand falls off. Yakimovsky.
That's a tough shot attempt right there, going left and shooting the left-handed off.
And now De Silva 6 on the shot clock. Colorado out of sync. Step back. This is a 2. It's long, and the offensive board goes to Hadley.
That was a nice move. He squared up and knocked it down.
Averaging 5.3 points a game. He really impacts games on the defensive end, but the jumper went. And Yakimovsky, another rebound. He's got 4 already. And Yakimovsky for the Cougars, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Here's De Silva ducking in. Boy, Chinyelu made that tough.
Yeah, his length really bothers you. You give him a little daylight, he's going to let it go.
Cougars have missed their last 4. Isaac Jones will be checking back in for Washington State as Colorado hits another now to within 4.
They talk about
driving down the lane. Hayes off balance and hits.
A lot of contact too, Greg, but they didn't call a foul.
And De Silva's heave at the horn doesn't go. And Miles Rice with his second. Here's Lampkin. Long way away. Hand off to Silva. 7 points in that first half. His first shot is short, but what a crafty play to tip to Hadley. And we'll see oftentimes defensive struggles in the first half. The offense can open up. Clough trying to gain possession. Wells, that body fills out.
Yes, sir.
You think he's going to be a lot to deal with now. And he's contesting the 3 there on the closeout. Yakimovsky. And Colorado. De Silva and Williams back on the floor for the Buffaloes. Tristan the spin. Lost it, got it back. And the finish. First bucket of the half for Tristan De Silva.
Well,
long rebound. Here comes Colorado. KJ Simpson, 3 points in this half. De Silva catch, shoot, bingo. Tristan De Silva from downtown.
That was a big shot in rhythm.
There's a 4 in a row. They were one of the hottest teams in the Pac-12. And right now it's Washington State looking like the better team, and De Silva hanging and hitting with the left hand.
Oh, that was big time right there. Jumped into the defender.
And now De Silva. He can get around.
He's asking him to get out of the way. He doesn't need a screen.
Step back 3. Long. Yakimovsky.
Why settle, Greg? Why settle when you have a center on?
Go down 4.
Isaac Jones now 11 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double. De Silva, jump hook goes. Stops the clock, 21.6 to go.
Freshman, he's the reigning Pac-12 freshman of the week after destroying the Oregon schools. De Silva misses, and Lampkin is there to put it back in, and it's Colorado that strikes. They're 0-4, perfect in Colorado, but have not won here. Oh, Lampkin, beautiful wraparound. I didn't know the big fella had that. De Silva got it. Watson misses, and here comes the push with Simpson. Tristan De Silva for a deep 3.
And we haven't talked much about
Luke O'Brien. Williams, offensive glass, sets up De Silva.
great unselfish play by Cody Williams. He could have went.
Now De Silva. Little 1-foot Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. Now De Silva playing with those 3 fouls. Gets his own rebound. Draws the foul and count it. So Tad Boyle De Silva. Lampkin right. 4 of Colorado's starters have at least 10 points. Talk about balance. And another offensive board.
Studio in San Ramon, and it was, you can just see guys get on him and he has no problem with it.
Wide open look for De Silva. Can he get hot early? Nothing but net as he fires a 3.
Now 6. KJ, you can just see coming attack mode when he gets it.
Speaking of attack mode, De Silva hook around and no good. Pushing it for Pope.
Point guards, KJ Simpson a year ahead of Pope, and you can tell Pope knows how good Simpson is. Big game for Pope to play against a great player.
Nice feed from O'Brien. He finds a cutting Tristan De Silva.
The team, he knows he's got Pope. He knows that Bilodeau can do it for him. So trying to find those other 3 guys.
De Silva was wide open, didn't get his first look he liked, then tipped the shot off Williams, who just came in for the scraps.
Doing everything, but right there, what a great play by Hammond and his dig on that inside pass and move by Abekwe. Really good job. I say that because I like his game a lot. He has a lot of potential, just hasn't gotten it after that injury. I think it'll come around. Maybe that 3 will be big for him.
To your point, the Buffs sharing the basketball.
A little better chance. And Colorado may get some good looks from 3, but it's better than giving up those layups, although that is a layup right there. Not on cue for that one.
Tristan.
Right on that side.
How about that? A turnover and a finish on the other end for Tristan De Silva. Holding his point total up to 13 to match.
By Simpson.
To the corner, De Silva open. And a really long 3. Didn't look like it hit the rim at all. 26-point advantage for the Buffs here under 6. Tristan De Silva turns and shoots. You do not give that man space. That was a lot of space.
How great is it to...
Junior double teamed and kicks the ball out. KJ Simpson drives baseline. He puts up a floater. Can't get the roll on the offensive glass. Tristan De Silva can't get the tip back. He's coming off an 18-point performance against Cal. They were down by 18. Made the comeback. The Buffs were down by 16 to USC on their home court and made the comeback to snap a 3-game losing streak. That ball's probably on a bat. They're going to have to dig a shot with 4 seconds, and Diawara missing. In transition, no good.
Diawara coming up. Yeah, Rigsby pushed off there, and that's it. De Silva on the other end, coast to coast. Tristan De Silva. That's a way to
pass anymore. Your foot's on the throttle pedal, right?
That's important. Make the change.
Distinction.
Turn and look for De Silva. It's an air ball. Swatted out of bounds, though. It's going to stay with the Buffs. So, ball back in the hands of KJ Simpson. Cross-court pass to De Silva. Catch and shoot. That's short. And a nice offensive board from Hadley getting in the mix. Jadrian Tracy leads the Ducks right now with 10 points. He's coming off a game off the bench where he's 14 against Cal. De Silva just knocking the rebound to his teammates after the miss. Have 3. Lampkin for the Buffs. He has 4. Off-balance shot for De Silva.
I wish they changed.
For him, sends him to the bench, and Kwame Evans Jr. back in for the Ducks. Right out of the inbounds, De Silva missing. So Tristan De Silva.
Way potential here. He's got really nice instincts, high basketball IQ.
And challenging his defense to pick up. De Silva finally picking up. But pulls it down 61-57. De Silva with a couple buckets back to back. To him on the other end and loses the ball. Here comes Tristan De Silva behind the back. Wow. Tristan De Silva, 13 points. But for them right now, the time ticking down too quickly. 2:30 to go. Tristan De Silva, I was going to say, if he stays hot, I'm absolutely.
It's easy, let me know, okay? Oh, I forgot about your life of entitlement.
De Silva attacking, missed the shot. De Silva with his first attempt of the game.
But Vince the Prince is just maybe not the shot that Andy Enfield drew up. Great
Hadley.
defense, Bronny James.
Here's De Silva, 3 no good, and Vince had to go off him out of bounds, but a foul is called on O'Brien.
They're winning, they're playing great, and here you are criticizing him for not scoring.
Colorado has missed its last 8 shots, 1 for its last 13. As we say that, De Silva finally gets his
best play of the night for Eddie Lampkin, who's got to have more of an impact here. Hadley trying to get something going. Tristan.
De Silva missing the 3, and Hornery with the rebound.
Harry Hornery. Yes.
But Oregon did win, so the Ducks are 5-0 in the league. Arizona State's 4-1, and then you get pretty much everybody else 3-10 in the standings.
Yeah,
separated by just 1 game. De Silva on the baseline gets Colorado back within 10.
And Bill Bradley talked about the team and playing for other people.
Well, the USC defense has been much better tonight. It's been a struggle for the Trojans this year. They're 10th in field goal percentage defense. They're 11 right now over Colorado on the road. The Buffaloes back home after playing 3 straight road games. They lost them all. Here's De Silva in the lane. Pretty move. He needs to be more assertive, Bill. Took him a while to even take us. James Jr., he got it blocked. Here comes Colorado with numbers, 3-on-2. Hadley gives it up to Silva. Can't finish. Lampkin with the putback. And it's down to 5.
Timeout, USC.
Let people know what's going on in the game. USC had a big lead in the first half. Bronny James making his first start. Hasn't scored. And meanwhile, De Silva starting to take over. Colorado back within 3.
You're tuning in.
Oh. They have as many points in the second half in 11 minutes as they had in the entire first half.
Offense wins.
De Silva's 3, good. De Silva, 12 points, and Colorado by. If they were to lose tonight, they'd be under 500. There were high expectations for USC. Picked second in the Pac-12 preseason. They have to go to Tucson Wednesday. De Silva misses a 3. Tracks down his own miss, though.
Both he and Blue good.
And USC's going to have to foul here. De Silva instead drives, hangs, but missed. Lampkin there, and it's down. And then he barks at a USC player. Got to be careful not to get.
Colorado does not look like a road-weary team. Nice pass. De Silva lays it in.
I mean, this is beautiful offense. I think great spacing and versatility in the skill set. I keep going back to him if I'm Colorado. Why deviate?
De Silva, no good.
Jalen Combs And he went to Northern. When he was at Northern Arizona, he started playing the guitar, and he loves Luke Combs. And on Media Day this year, he asked, "Can I take my picture with my Wrangler jeans on?" Take away some of those angles that they've had early in getting to the rim.
It's been impressive too. Nice look. De Silva hits the three from Williams.
It's just a beautiful pass by Williams up over the top.
Whole game. Tip ball. Simpson has it. Finds De Silva trailing. Another three. Timeout Cal.
So what happened?
Lampkin double teamed. Dribbles out of it. Nice pass. Extra pass to Silva. No good. Good offense, just didn't hit the shot.
Lampkin does an excellent job.
Big guy Grand Newell's made some big shots. Cal back on defense. De Silva. Tyson cut him off. High archer. No good. Newell with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on the...
Stain stops at the defensive end. Their offense isn't the issue right now.
De Silva drives, scores. Tough shot. Good.
That was a little too easy. Just a shot fake straight. 24 now.
Might end the night as the leading scorer in the Pac-12. De Silva, three. Got it. De Silva with the left hand. Tip up. No good. Lampkin was fouled, and we'll see.
He's gone.
I think it's on Amac. That's going to be his fifth. Huge. Now Colorado ball down three. De Silva to tie the game. No good. And Larson got a hand on it, tipped it to his first half. Williams to De Silva. Open three. Good! Huge shot for the Buffs.
Can't do either.
Colorado could tie with two, maybe win with a three. De Silva wide open. Short! Cone! Long rebound.
Stats are near the bottom of the Pac-12 across the board.
Well, if you decide that you're going to come into the gym and guard somebody, you're going to be in most games, most nights. A full slate. But at the end of the day, this Arizona road trip is huge. You don't want to get swept. They want to bounce back and try to get a win here tonight. And for the Sun Devils to sweep both the mountain schools would be great.
With the rebound. De Silva back in form.
You get to see his skill set on full display.
Oh, bad pass, and De Silva was right there to steal it. And De Silva finishes with the left, and it's now 17-10, Colorado.
What's really impressive is how he finishes possessions for the Sun Devils. They tend to get the ball in his hands with 10 seconds to go.
Meanwhile, Tristan De Silva is back, and the left hand. Lampkin inside, passed it out. Now De Silva on the good ball movement. Lampkin offensive rebound. Misses the easy one.
Way to send Phillips to the bench. You want him to earn his fouls in the paint.
So he has 4 and Gaffney has 3. De Silva off. De Silva left alone in the corner. And Tristan De Silva with 3.
Talked about how.
And that 3 wakes up the crowd here at Desert Financial. De Silva. Now Lampkin inside against Salabunga. De Silva for 3. Short. Ruffin on the floor. De Silva for 3 again. And we are all tied at 66.
How?
De Silva. Tough shot. Ties it up.
Oh, he hit him with 3 different moves, and then he finishes.
De Silva swatted by Salamanca.
Boy, he has made big play after
against Miller. Hadley double teamed. De Silva for 3. No good, and Neal up high for the rebound for Arizona State. Tie game now.
Block, and they do that quite a bit. They're leading the WAC right now in block shots as Christiansen turned that away. This is of an off-balance contested shot by De Silva. So, Colorado 7 for their first 11 from the floor. In fact, they've made 7 consecutive field goals after missing their first 4.
Here's Cody Williams, 5-star recruit, highest recruit ever for Colorado. Dealing with a wrist issue. De Silva, short on 3. Reeves comes away with it.
Yeah, Tad's not happy about it, but they're one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the country.
De Silva off the pass from Lampkin.
Again, my man, that's 2 dimes early. What an but think about what he's done over the years now. 5 NCAA tournaments, 5 NITs, CBI, 11 postseason tournaments at Colorado.
De Silva swishes a 3 at the top of the arc.
Well, he must have heard us talking about his coach.
Simpson, short. De Silva on the bank. Those are some of the hardest shots. 8 to 10 feet out. De Silva says,
"I'll switch a 3 then." Well, he has to. We wanted to get another assist.
5-star recruit Cody Williams is not playing tonight, out due to a wrist injury, and R.J. Smith, their guard off the bench, is hurt as well. Out of bounds, it'll go.
But you know that's good defense. You can talk a little bit if you back it up.
De Silva 3. Joe to De Silva. De Silva fading.
If you just do your job, Jacob, you'll get rated. Things take care of themselves. They always do.
De Silva fading away. Can't hit. Well, that Pac-12 tournament this year is going to be so good.
Well, there's just so many teams. Those are good stats to find. Assists, taking charges, defense. If you can get stops, you get players trying to be greedy there, you're doing well. And speaking about doing well, Tristan De Silva, there's no slow up there.
KJ Simpson, Tristan De Silva, the all Pac-12 players are big scorers. There's Eddie Lampkin Jr. feeding De Silva, who misses a 3 on the game's first try. Colorado has the offensive rebound, and we will say
Bear can stand up anyone when they try to get physical with him in the paint.
Tristan De Silva, the all Pac-12 player, rattles it home.
And De Silva is someone Tab Boyle talked to us about. Still, Omier able to come up with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Omier's got 3 points for the Hurricanes early. De Silva way too strong at a 3. And look at this, back-to-back rebounds for Miami.
And this is a mistake right here. You got it.
De Silva trying to work the post game. Fade away. Long rebound into the hands of Joseph. Wraps it right through to Pat.
Changing the shot. Forced AJ to use his left, the offhand, to block it.
De Silva. Close from 3, right into the breadbasket of O'Brien. Shot clock does not reset. Lottery, the Indiana Fever, the best chance of landing the #1 pick. The Mercury, Sparks, and Storm in there as well. See who gets to select from the top of the college basketball class at 4:30 Eastern.
Wiggle Popular, we saw a lot of in his first 2 years, driving to the rim, showing off his athleticism. Of course, he still has that, just added the three-point shooting. But De Silva going right back at Popular, and De Silva
out with a wrist injury, suffered Sunday against Pepperdine. Get a Lampkin all the space in the world to shoot. He didn't. De Silva did, and he airballed it off of Cleveland, but it did not hit.
And fortunately for Miami, because that basketball went off of Matthew Cleveland, that would have been rewarded back without the basketball hitting the rim. John Gaffney right there on the call, shot clock violation.
They try to repost and seal along the way to De Silva. Posting it up on Joseph. De Silva finally gets a bucket to go. Tristan De Silva, the senior from Munich. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals to go with 14 points. Maybe another assist here. De Silva through the contact. An 8-0 run for Colorado.
At the rim.
With your reserve, Luke O'Brien. Those blue guys off the bench. Here's De Silva. Set up by Simpson. De Silva's got his first 3 and the largest lead.
Passing the cutting, especially with your bigs being very good passers, that he's implemented into this Colorado Buffaloes team. And we've seen that on example here today. No more so than with Tristan De Silva, who's now up to 14.
Where you can fight sleep these days, you know. De Silva got his defender in the air. How about this angle? De Silva line driving it off the backboard, off the foul against Watt. Tried to find him, threw it right to De Silva. Poplar back defending and get a piece. And then De Silva will go up, miss it, try to grab the rebound. Will stay with Colorado.
And it's been the only stretch where Miami has outplayed Colorado. The majority of this game has gone all the Buffalo's way.
Here's De Silva. Ted Boyle wins 3 shy of a season high. Another turnover. That's Miami's 19th. De Silva again. This time he'll lay it in. He'll get back to the foul line. Tristan De Silva putting his foot.
You mentioned the football, and a lot of guys we say play football, but to your point, he was recruited as a football player. So legit quarterback. And then on top of that, I think he's their best shooting player, which he's really good in that area.
This is a long 3 from Hammond. And again, Colorado gets the out. The Pac-12 Halftime Report is brought to you by Fubo, the official streaming platform of the Pac-12 Conference.
Yeah, he was sensational early, too, right? He came right out of the blocks, and I think a lot of that had to do with that 21-point performance against Colorado State. He felt, and you're starting to see him elevate and be.
Game day was here. The noon kickoff, Fox's pregame show was here a couple of times, back-to-back weeks. It was off the chain, as they say. It really was.
Right. By Colorado. Great defense by Colorado. Tristan De Silva will try a 3. Boarded by Josiah Strong for the Rams. De Silva in the corner. Cut off by Clifford. Now De Silva with a great shot fake. Can't finish. Boarded by Scott. Physical game 5 from the floor. Tremendous. But when I coach, players thought defense was a town in South America.
The Rams have done better. Make it 0 for 6 inside. And now a follow-up. Rams going deep early on.
Exactly, Carter. Got 2 fabulous coaches here. Tad Boyle, he brought Buffalo to the NCAA tournament 5 times. Trying to be 6 this year.
De Silva with a nice finish at the rim over by the Rams as Clifford throws it away. Simpson brings it back for Colorado. De Silva for 3 in transition.
Yep.
Clifford rips the rebound. De Silva gets a hard screen. Stevens comes over to defend it. De Silva trying to back down. Stevens tries it from the baseline, and De Silva takes advantage of the mismatch.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a great player.
Lampkin gets it back. Lampkin trying to back his way in. Into the corner. De Silva 3. Bemba has the rebound. Williams finds De Silva for 3. Isaiah Stevens has the rebound. Clifford shot fakes him. O'Brien has the rebound for Colorado. Simpson finds De Silva for the dunk.
Great pass by K.J. Simpson. That's what they got to do. They're at De Silva. Simpson looking for De Silva. Loses it in the post. Strong defending. 2 Ram defenders. De Silva gets his follow, and he's fouled inside. A broken finger in his left hand. Williams attacks again. Williams. De Silva for 3. Hammond gets the offensive rebound. Second chance.
At Iona. They have a lot of ties also to guys who went on to great things in the coaching profession. Smith was a good shooter, missed both free throws. He was perfect looking for his 8th point. He's a D.C. area kid, true freshman.
And obviously not afraid of the moment. You mentioned he's on the foul line looking for his 8th point. 8 points. That's the first time. And now watch this next one here. As he goes to set the screen, he goes right into the midsection. And the referee did not call it.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that one. I think when he... And KJ will be rewarded with free throws.
Another foul. 13 first-half fouls for the Gales. This is, I mean, we're in the first half, but this is going to play a major factor in this game.
Report is brought to you by Fubo, the official streaming platform of the Pac-12 Conference. Good first half in Boulder, Colorado, 18th ranked in the...
And they would roll as Fafita sets a school record, 527 yards, passing, 4 touchdowns, 59-23 is your final score. Let's get to the roadshow crew. Here's
Miami and short top of the Washington Wizards, Michael Jordan in the early 2000s. A couple of missed shots for the Buffaloes, Florida State. Silva, Cam Corrin in his grill. And look at the pass, Lampkin to De Silva for 2. That's an elite 8-on-3, won't go. Tied at 8 as we come up on the 13-minute mark. Shooter, De Silva, no good. Sprinting out there to get the rebound. Aaron Green knocked away by De Silva. And he wants to run with it. He's got Simpson trailing, but takes it himself and can't convert. You see about it's tapped out, and another possession for Colorado. De Silva for 3, right in front of the Knowles bench, tapped up, no good. Denying Williams out almost to the half-court line. 2 terrific athletes squaring off right there. De Silva in the lane, a floater's way off the mark. He thought he was fouled, but no call. And it's corralled by K.J. Simpson. Simpson has been quiet. Nice pass. De Silva, shot is altered underneath. And Simpson in traffic. Outside, De Silva with a good look. Didn't come off his hand clean. No. Was taken command. On top by 10. Underneath, a basket badly needed for the Buffaloes. Their first field goal in nearly 4.5 out there to fix the net. As De Silva fires away from the corner. Tough look at it. He misses that one. And it's Tristan De Silva, the senior from Munich, Germany. Got his defender in the air. Boy, that is high-level stuff from De Silva.
That's the post. Excellent defender, fantastic passer. Just so many weapons on this team.
De Silva, nifty moves. Are you kidding me?
Come on.
This guy putting on a clinic here and just the... Right back in this thing, and they take the lead. Hammond to De Silva. Off the mark. King. And De Silva doesn't go. Everybody fight. 3 minutes left here in the first half in a tight one. Tristan De Silva off the mark. So much respect for the Spiders defense so far. Lampkin, 12 to shoot. Cody Williams. De Silva off the mark. Lampkin with a weak side rebound and a fresh shot. Awesome. Coach Mooney said that he always plays up to his competition. Silva, the turnaround, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Colorado will keep it. Three-pointer, and Richmond is within 2. And right back the other way, it's Tristan de Silva.
Princeton offense. It's about rhythm and timing.
Look at Silva. Look at that move. And look at the right-handed floater.
Come on, man.
I mean, this kid from Munich, Germany.
At least 50% of the time, I love when guards reject ball screens. It's so hard to guard.
Here goes Silva again. Tapped up by O'Brien. That doesn't fall. How will Colorado respond? Getting tested for the first time, De Silva. He's a good option to go to, I think.
Yeah, he's starting to get...
To the top. De Silva wouldn't go down, but Hadley draws the... Don't know. Right up near midcourt. Minute and a half left. Inside to De Silva. What a dish from Lampkin.
72% in the early going. Yeah, not bad. So, yeah, you're shooting at 72. You're shooting at, what, 60, over 60% from 3 now.
Here's Freeman. That's a wild shot. Here's Cody Williams. Takes up some space, doesn't he?
Well, he really does. And I think, you know, when you look at Colorado, I think Eddie Lampkin is the X factor for this team. I think if Lampkin can give them a big-time year.
And not just tonight. Again, I know he came in. He's now 8 of 12, coach, from three-point range this year.
And a beautiful touch.
Brownie had it. Darius Duffy tried to throw it down. Duffy will get free throws. Junior from Murray, Kentucky.
It's all about attacking the rim. Now Wilson, did they call a flop on that?
It kicks in and you no longer put on that CU jersey every week. You realize how special being a student athlete here really is.
Thanks to my wife. I met her after I was here at CU, so she kind of...
Yeah, no, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Good. When are you going to set a screen? What does Tad Boyle tell his team?
Well, more of the same. He's not going to get on too many guys. Listen, they shot it at...
Peggy and her twin sister, who we lost a couple of years ago, Betty, never miss an event.
Unbelievable.
And Peggy
is they cannot get injuries like they did a year ago. I mean, you can't use De Silva or Simpson or Hadley. You know, the guy, you can't do that. Right. Williams, you can't lose those guys. But B...
From Angelo Stewart. Actually, let me correct that. That was Eric Pratt out of the corner.
And Pratt's ready. Coach Boyle's not happy.
Tristan de Silva only had one shot attempt against Towson on Monday and didn't have any points in the first half.
I'll tell you, he's one of your leading scorers on this team, and you're going to need him to provide that for you.
With no fear. Quentin Morrell has come on. Junior from Milwaukee.
A foul on R.J. Smith down here on this end.
No look pass from Mikhail Stevenson. So this is Terrence Lewis. That's the first free throw of this Tigers team. Jordan Smith, their best player, kind of does it by example. Hadley up and under, snuck it through. Tough shot by Smith. KJ just fell down. He's still laying on the ground. Lewis went up and he got fouled. Fouls on to Silva.
You don't look in the eyes of your offensive linemen, running backs, receivers, and they see what you're going through. But I think his team feels it. They see the grass stained jersey. They see him pick himself up off the ground. They see him going to the locker room and coming back out to continue.
The Pac-12 basketball preseason media poll picked 5th Some people think that's a little bit too low.
I think it's a little bit low as well. You've got a ton of experience. You've got, you know, an outstanding job, as well as the rebounds. Obviously, we already talked about that. Plus 14 for the Buffs.
Total domination in the first half. Javon Hadley, a big part of that.
In 5, Michael Moten looks like he can go to the basket and get a bucket every time he wants to. Every single time. The ball just whips around. It's almost like watching a traveling team, right? Like a circus team. And just boom, boom, balls everywhere, man.
And again, they may not have even their best passer. Lampkin can sneak one through. Nice finish. Floor. KJ Simpson, a 28% three-point shooter a season ago. Thompson for team starting center last season. Javon Hadley returns. Tristan De Silva
may have been coming out pretty soon anyway. Up 28.
Yep, Eddie Lampkin's gonna come get him. De Silva, 15 points. All future of Colorado going to the Big 12, so you just kind of, you love these moments of the Pac-12. Remember the best ones when they won the Pac-12 championship in their first. That's against Colorado State in Fort Collins.
There is Craig Smith in his 3rd season as the head coach. His team last year really had a chance to make it into the postseason, and a couple of key injuries.
Pac-12 tournament. You wonder if he can get on track today. This jumper from Kuznard, no good. It is ricocheted off by Diawara and transition again. Shellstad lost his footing for a moment. Simpson.
Credit for that. Their strength coach Steve Englehart deserves some credit for that as well.
Kuznard tried to draw the foul. I mean, Simpson played all 40 minutes yesterday. Second one. No good. Lead is 6. De Silva hooks it into the front court. What a game at Madison Square Garden. Marquette and Villanova, thank you for finally joining us between these two for Colorado. Carlson got whacked. Bajema from the corner. This is punched to Colorado, and here comes Williams. Cody Williams.
The body, that was awesome.
That is stormy by Queta. Carlson wanted it and missed it in the rebound for De Silva and Colorado.
That's Brandon Carlson's first miss. I appreciate it too.
As we reminisce about the Pac-12 tournament, it's just nice to go back in the day with the hair conversation too for you.
Yeah, when basketball shorts went all the way down, like way past your knees, and no, he's young.
Yeah.
He's young and handsome still, man.
Oh, he'll love that.
Imagine Brock with frosted tips too. I would take his game to the next level.
No, that's okay.
Ken Palm at 32. Ted, I don't think there's ever been a team with those numbers not make the tournament. But they've got to win this afternoon.
But they need business, right? And they know it. Tad Boyle and the coach. Tad's going to sum a whole lot today as De Silva's blocked on the second try. Bilodeau got him. Pope is going. Goes by Simpson, who fouls. And Simpson picks up his first.
I wrote it down as a 6'2 guard.
Ooh, Pope got right there. Everything but the finish.
Almost too easy for him.
Simpson has played this half still with just one foul. Lampkin. And with a team that shoots like Colorado, you wouldn't think you're going to have to double down on the post. It's probably not a great play, but at some point.
Right. And that's the problem. You play zone.
Get there. Where Ty can't finish. Now here's the other question again. Oftentimes the team foul total gets overlooked. Right now, Oregon State.
In and out by Kwame Evans Jr. And the rebound, Tristan De Silva for Colorado.
Just a freshman.
Good ball movement, and a 3 ball out of the corner, a little bit short for De Silva, and then he goes inside to Lampkin, who had position, and he got knocked. Dad is Peja. You played against him in the NBA. Andre can really shoot it. Eldridge, he's 55% from the line.
You know, it's weird when you see a guy that can shoot the three that well. You see he's a great guy, and that's the way he comes across.
Keep inside, missed the bunny. Another great feat. There's no question. I've said it many times, and it's not. No, they haven't put up a 3 yet. What's going on?
Here comes one right here, and it's off by Carlisle, but you're right. They're going to need somebody to step up with Spencer Jones out.
Well, they make more 3s than any. Rough. Nice. How about Jope's pass to De Silva, and the second opportunity goes for him. Boy, that was gorgeous.
That was a great look. You can see that's something that they've worked on in practice.
Silva was such a wonderful player at Stanford, and now Jope says, "Get that out of here." He had real. Excuse me. That's Bangat Dak.
The injuries.
Jones monster 3. And Hadley and Brandon Angel were really tied up. And the foul's going to go. He's got 9 points now.
He's coming along, but that was a fantastic pass by Bangkok Dak.
Stojakovic misses at the other end. One shot now again for Stanford. Here's Hadley down the lane. Hadley.
Benny's only taking one shot, hasn't scored here today.
Monster 3. And basketball grabbed by De Silva leading the break. Leads to KJ. They're going to run something because there's 4 on the shot clock. Healer, that's not what they wanted.
That was not a good possession for Stanford right there.
5 on 4 the other direction. De Silva had the bounce. He's a senior, academic All-American, the economics major. He's never made anything but an A at Stanford. That's 4.0 GPA. Is that any good?
That's amazing.
How about Lampkin running the floor with the basketball? Simpson.
They do not want KJ Simpson to get open looks at 3. Now that's again a flare.
Tyson with Hadley guarding him. The switch. Step back. Lampkin active. As Amac, he's on the bench. They bring in Larson, the walk-on. Tyson rims out. De Silva the rebound. Sees Cone. Nice defense from Simpson. In and out from Amac. Lampkin calling in the NBA.
Somewhat shocking, really. There's left hand. One more dribble, get your feet underneath you and go up strong. You want it.
Hadley Ruffin for his 3rd.
Vargas needs some help inside there. He's got his hands full with Lampkin.
The 24 points, De Silva with 20. Celestine muscling his way in, but he missed it.
Left-handed right there. Got what he wanted, but too strong off the glass.
Silva.
Pac-12 tournament. You wonder if he can get on track today. This jumper from Kuznard, no good. It is ricocheted off by Diawara and transition again. Shellstad lost his footing for a moment. Simpson.
Credit for that. Their strength coach Steve Englehart deserves some credit for that as well.
Kuznard tried to draw the foul. I mean, Simpson played all 40 minutes yesterday. Second one. No good. Lead is 6. De Silva hooks it into the front court. What a game at Madison Square Garden. Marquette and Villanova, thank you for finally joining us between these two for Colorado. Carlson got whacked. Bajima from the corner. This is punched to Colorado, and here comes Williams. Cody Williams.
The body, that was awesome.
That is stormy by Cada. Carlson wanted it and missed it in the rebound for De Silva and Colorado.
That's Brandon Carlson's first miss. I appreciate it too.
As we reminisce about the Pac-12 tournament, it's just nice to go back in the day with the hair conversation too for you.
Yeah, when basketball shorts went all the way down, like way past your knees, and no, he's young.
Yeah.
He's young and handsome still, man.
Oh, he'll love that.
I mean, imagine Brock with frosted tips, too. I would take his game to the next level.
No, that's okay.
Ken Palm at 32. Ted, I don't think there's ever been a team with those numbers not make the tournament. But they've got to win this afternoon.
But they need business, right? And they know it. Tad Boyle and the coach. Tad's going to sub a whole lot today as De Silva's blocked on the second try. Bilodeau got him. Pope is going. Goes by Simpson, who fouls. And Simpson picks up his first.
I wrote it down as a 6'2 guard.
Ooh, Pope got right there. Everything but the finish.
Almost too easy for him.
Simpson has played this half still with just one foul. Lampkin. But with a team that shoots like Colorado, you wouldn't think you're going to have to double down on the post. It's probably not a great play, but at some point,
right. And that's the problem. You play zone.
Get there. The tie can't finish. Now here's the other question again. Oftentimes the team foul total gets overlooked. Right now, Oregon State.
In and out by Kwame Evans Jr. The rebound, Tristan De Silva for Colorado.
Just a freshman.
Good ball movement, a three ball out of the corner, a little bit short for De Silva, and then he goes inside to Lampkin, who had position, and he got knocked. That is Peja. You played against him in the NBA. Andre can really shoot it. Eldridge, he's 55% from the line.
You know, it's weird when you see a guy that can shoot the three that well. You see he's a great guy, and that's the way he comes across.
Keep inside, missed the bunny. Another great feat. There's no question. I've said it many times, and it's not. No, they haven't put up a three yet. What's going on?
Here comes one right here, and it's off by Carlisle, but you're right. They're going to need somebody to step up with Spencer Jones out.
Well, they make more threes than any. Nice. How about Jope's pass to De Silva, and the second opportunity goes for him. Boy, that was gorgeous.
That was a great look. You can see that's something that they've worked on in practice.
Silva was such a wonderful player at Stanford. And now Jope says, get that out of here. He had real, excuse me, that's Bangat Dak.
The injuries.
Jones, monster three. And Hadley and Brandon Angel were really tied up. And the foul's going to go. He's got 9 points now.
He's coming along, but that was a fantastic pass by Bangkok Dak.
Stojakovic misses at the other end. One shot now again for Stanford. Here's Hadley down the lane. Hadley.
He's only taking one shot, hasn't scored here today.
Monster three. And basketball grab by De Silva leading the break. Leads to KJ. They're going to run something because there's 4 on the shot clock. Healer, that's not what they wanted.
That was not a good possession for Stanford right there.
5 on 4 the other direction. De Silva had the bounce. He's a senior, academic All-American, the economics major. He's never made anything but an A at Stanford. That's 4.0 GPA. Is that any good?
That's amazing.
How about Lampkin running the floor with the basketball? Simpson.
They do not want KJ Simpson to get open looks at three. Now that's going to flare.
Tyson with Hadley guarding him. The switch. Step back. Lampkin. Active. As Amac. He's on the bench. They bring in Larson, the walk-on. Tyson rims out. De Silva the rebound. Sees. Cone. Nice defense from Simpson. In and out from Amac. Lampkin calling in the NBA.
Somewhat shocking, really. His left hand. One more dribble, get your feet underneath you and go up strong. You want it.
Hadley roughing for his third.
Bardas needs some help inside there. He's got his hands full with Lampkin.
The 24 points, De Silva with 20. Celestine muscling his way in, but he missed it.
Left-hander right there. Got what he wanted, but too strong off the glass.
Silva.
Of his season. He's only been here 1 year, transfer from TCU.
playing the best basketball in the last week and a half.
De Silva couldn't catch it. It's another turnover for Colorado.
To continue to go to that. Javon Hadley's at the scores table ready to check in.
There's a steal for Rice on the attack. Rice good behind himself to Silva. He just
I don't know. Jesse, where are you?
That's right.
Jesse
Miraz. Mulligan. Yeah.
Bench. Here is De Silva. And has it stripped by Jermaine Couisnard off the leg of Tristan De Silva, and we're going the other way. There is Tad Boyle trying to get to win number 20 tonight. Knocked away by Jadrian Tracy, and N'Faly Dante secures it for the Ducks.
Good job on the switch to be active, have his hands ready on the...
Von Ruffin can't handle the pass. On the deck, Cario Quindo, here comes Oregon. Looking to go back on top.
With wins as you continue to stack up wins and get there.
Full court pressure from the Ducks. And a turnover off the inbound, the press, forcing the Colorado giveaway.
Shot clock. Gieler, that's not what they wanted.
That was not a good possession for Stanford right there.
5 on 4 the other direction. De Silva had the bounce pass picked off by Gieler.
This year, they have been special in this building. 2 quick turnovers to start. Cone for 3.
Interesting decision right there with Keontae. One more dribble, get your feet underneath you and go up strong.
De Silva trying to rip through and was taken away. Kennedy, the lob, Tyson the finish.
Trying to get him to score.
De Silva, that pass turned it over. Colorado's 8th. They have a problem with turnovers.
Left-handed right there. Got what he wanted, but too strong off the glass.
Silva, that's stolen. Up to top.
De Silva going right in. Yeah, he's worried about the Cada shot block. Then Cada stole the pass.
Colorado, meanwhile, has not scored in almost 3 minutes. They have 6 turnovers. They're 2 for their last 12. Make it 7 turnovers. Offensive foul on De Silva. That's his first foul. SC ball down 3 with 2:44 to go. Each team with 1 timeout.
Ellis or Collier driving. Rinse and repeat.
The basket then collides with Sebastian Mack. He had already turned the ball over at that point.
I believe there was a little extracurricular from Mack on that one. He was waiting for the contact.
Colorado still has not missed a shot. 5 of 5 from the floor and a turnover. You hit this earlier. That's the only issue so far for Colorado.
A little bit of space. I know KJ he's already proven that he's made a couple of threes already, but you can't just allow him to have a straight line drive to the rim.
Here's a steal.
Fortunately, they needed to see a couple of shots go through before they really started playing defense with intensity. This is a new Arizona State team we're looking at.
They have a chance to get it to 4 if this goes.
Here's De Silva now, who's yet to score in this game. Has it poked away by Smith. Harrington up ahead to him. And Smith with a gorgeous finish. De Silva, by the way, it's his second. Now he's got it on offense. And he just lost it out of bounds. Yes, he did. Didn't get touched by the Utes. 13th turnover for Colorado.
Quick little up and down going on here, Court.
That's an offensive foul right there. The push off on De Silva. Both clubs missing.
Last night in front of a sold-out crowd, KJ Simpson was on hand with some of his teammates as they tried to work the ball around and turn it over.
Tad Boyle was here, right?
With the play, Cody Williams with the finish.
Each team 1 foul away from a 1-and-1 bonus. Oh, trying to feed it inside and throws it away right into the arms of Couisnard on the other end. Shot and trouble for Dante. He sits at 3, but now 4 points.
Keep running that play for N'Faly Dante. He's got a mismatch down there as Barthélemy gets the steal.
Steal from
SEC. Georgia is 13-4. That's their record. It's not a terrible Georgia team.
Feet inside and another turnover. So the Buffs at 4th turnover here of the half. And Oregon looking to give them a little taste of their own.
His jump shot, he jumps like 2 feet off the ground when he takes a jumper.
Get a turnover where now the Ducks looking to capitalize again. That ball just...
Their own lives. And remember, their lives are not yours. You're living yours for them. Beautiful post-entry pass. Eddie Lampkin just can't stick a fork in it. Johnny Wright got to meet his mom and grandmother the other day after their Stanford demolition. Great defense, Kobe Johnson.
Johnson, one of the top steals men in the Pac-12.
Jackson Shellstad from Oregon. That guy can really play. Oregon won again, right?
They did. They're 5-0, the only unbeaten team in conference play. Turnover by Colorado. Out of control as Sellers lost the ball.
Tristan can get Tyson to be guarded by Lampkin on a switch. That's going to be the result. You get a little step back three. And if he closes that gap, look for Tyson.
For the Bucks, they got to remember they're in the bonus. Be strong with the ball. Get a quality shot.
Another turnover.
Back to 5 tonight.
Yeah, and that's led by guys that your top scorers when you have guys like KJ and De Silva that are willing to share and they're willing passers, and that's.
Well, thank you, buddy. I'm still trying to pinch myself for that. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Well deserved.
Yeah, we won some games.
Florida State, he played a lot more of the small ball 4 position, so I think it's opened him up from that standpoint.
And the Lampkin, that pass is too tall, and Pack got a block and a steal the last couple of possessions. Pack going all the way.
Basketball, well, too many turnovers to start as they get a turnover here. And you mentioned coming back from the half how Miami turned defense into offense, those 12 points off turnovers in the first half.
10 Colorado turnover.
Early in the season. Held Crane to just 28% shooting in that win. De Silva gets trapped underneath the bucket. Scott gets a steal, sending the Rams on the run. Clifford pulled. Stevens able to hit the second and celebrate. 18 second half points from Stevens. Stevens gets a steal, throws it in the air, and the Rams beat the Buffaloes.
Consensus or unanimous top 10 high school player a year ago, and he chose the Buffs. And I'm looking up where legends roam, and I think back to when Chauncey Billups.
Silva. Incredible talent from Munich, Germany. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simpson down there in the corner. And it'll belong to the... Hadley gives off to De Silva. Such a crafty player, but it's knocked away inside. Great interior defense so far from Florida State.
And multiple deflections.
De Silva spinning in the lane. Great defense by Florida State as Green Jr. takes it away. Just Florida State's 3rd team foul of the half. Knocked away on the inbounds pass by Fletcher. They will harass literally every...
Worked in the half court for Colorado is backdoor cuts and ghost screens.
De Silva loses his footing, and it's picked up and taken out of there by Watkins and knocked out of bounds.
Good passer as well. I'm sure we'll see some dimes from Quinn tonight.
And we're tied at 6. De Silva called for the traveling violation. The 3rd longest tenure ever at a single school in A-10 history, behind just John Chaney from Temple, Phil Martelli from St. Joe's. Each with 24 years, Mooney with 19.
A point for Colorado. That's 6'8" freshman Cody Williams.
Going the other way. And that one's going to be on De Silva, Mike.
Junior from Murray, Kentucky. It's all about attacking the rim. Unselfish play. And this group so far that's been in the game.
Robert Dole from men's basketball. Brittany Spears from women's basketball. Clark Mattis from ski. Laura Munley from soccer. We also
I had the arm across right here. You've got a guy trying to take a charge, but jumps in the way, and we're reaching around his arm and body to get a tie-up.
That's Mikhail Stevenson.
To help in the offensive line and the run game, but I think we'll see, or we'll be looking for potential changes come Saturday throughout the game.
What have you seen from Shedeur Sanders? I know he's the most sacked quarterback in the country. Colorado's been up by as many as 34 in this game. Had a 30-point halftime lead. They've been balling. Luke O'Brien
can operate from that free throw line up to the three-point line and just facilitating.
Stepping through and scoring his first Buffalo bucket.
And what better way to put a guy in the rim and then hit 2 threes before that?
Yeah, he told us offensively he wants them to pressure the rim. And he said they can run, but he wants them running at both ends, getting back on D as well.
I split my eye open at the McHale Center in Tucson, and so I had to rely on Arizona's doctor. He took too long.
Wonder why.
Yeah. Mismatch.
Off of Rice, who's missed 23 consecutive threes. He's pivoting. Nearly a 5-second call and intercepted by De Silva. Colorado wants to run. Hadley.
You know the number that jumps out to me at Simpson, which I had no idea. 6 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
6 a game.
Right on the floor we have, let's see where this foul's going. Rochlin or Ruffin. Hebrews.
That is.
Just not defending.
I think it was the other one, maybe Seton Hall. There may have been another one I saw, Ted, where, I mean, you're talking about 60 below net teams.
Well, Colorado's broke.
So now all of a sudden, if they get to the championship game, they feel like it's good enough to get in the NCAA tournament, and I don't disagree with it.
Steal Tristan de Silva, 4-on-2.
Colorado has to win tonight.
Ball picked up by N'Faly Dante for the Ducks. Shellstead had nowhere to go and a turnover. Tristan de Silva back the other way. Blocked by Carrie Oquindo.
30 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Colorado up 5.
Back off the bench, giving Colorado some nice minutes as Benny Gaylor turns it over.
De Silva down the left.
Best players.
Well, a rare offensive rebound for Stanford. Burrow gets the miss by Gaylor. And
that's a bad pass. Telegraph across court.
Yeah.
He can really use quick shooting. They're going to double inside. Bad choice. Trying to cross court out of a double, not.
Hadley couldn't flick it home.
You don't want to give to the big one to move like that necessarily.
Nope. Broken up by De Silva.
Won 17 straight with 10 or more points for De Silva. First team all Pac-12 a year ago. USC turns it over. Simpson, he'll pop and hit a 3. It's as many.
They played. That would include beating Arizona at home. And then making it to like the finals of the Pac-12. Does that maybe get them on the right side of the bubble? And even then, it's a maybe.
Their only loss in the Keyshawn Johnson is an excellent player for Arizona. Low post, Lampkin up and in, 6-2 Buffaloes. And then a steal and a slam by De Silva. Sloppy play by Arizona. For a 2-year span was 14 in a row as Williams gets the block. But there's Caleb Love to clean it up. Larson fires underneath. De Silva knocks it away. Williams running, driving.
Seconds here.
Hadley perfect from the line. The Buffs have shot, as Casey was saying, a huge percentage.
You hurt tough part of the season until you get to March Madness.
Lampkin sagging off of Lovering, and he helps create the turnover. Here's De Silva now. Up top to Queta. That pass is broken up by Hadley, and it goes out of bounds off of Colorado. So Utah battling for it, getting it back. We haven't seen a lot of Cape.
More worthless than a big who doesn't convert, because it's like having an extra guy on the court that you don't really need. So you want to get your bigs involved early, get them feeling good. That way they'll rim run for you all night long. And they just get after you. They are out there trying to do whatever they can to get a win. And it works out for them.
You do not want to turn the ball.
The cut at the end, but great screening, great movement. They just do everything right on that side.
How about that? A turnover and a finish on the other end for Tristan.
Both these offenses can get it done in a variety of ways, and they really do spread the wealth. So we're seeing that, and just totally missing the pass is Mookie Cook. That's a 5th turnover now.
You're not doing another reset, please. You got an NFL playoff game that's going on right now. You're going to have people tuning in and out. So let's let people know what's going on in the game. USC had a big lead in the first half. After their Stanford demolition. Great defense. Kobe Johnson. Johnson, one of the top steals men in the Pac-12, but he gives it right back. And a layup by Hadley.
Buff fans have wanted to see from him coming back off that injury.
Oh, bad pass, and De Silva was right there to steal it. And De Silva,
their best passing game of the year.
I was going to say Eddie Lampkin is definitely one of the most entertaining players in the Pac-12. De Silva with the steal to Hadley. Oh! Hadley puts him on a
4. The offense is stealing the show early, as you might have anticipated. Trying to break down. Poplar lost it. Take away from Colorado and Hadley. Look at Poplar's got 4 made baskets and 5 turnovers right now. Joseph tried to find him, threw it right to De Silva. Poplar back defending and get a piece.
I think Larry Bird said Michael Cooper was the hardest defender he ever went against. Or one of them. No, that was a nice sequence right there.
That was a great sequence, isn't it?
Turnover by the Rams as Clifford throws it away. Simpson brings it back.
The Buffs have work to do. They're up just 5 at halftime against Iona. The Pac-12 halftime report is
State.
Aaron Green knocked away by De Silva. And he wants to run with it.
This Colorado offense is too good to go that long without finding some type of rhythm.
With Watkins, and De Silva pokes it away from him. Colorado State against Florida State. The Noles controlling a lot of this game. And an ill-advised pass in there as De Silva takes it away, and a whistle blows. Around, and Roach took his eye off the basketball.
You got it going. Let's go to the hot guy.
that always makes sense. Oh, great cut. Great feed. The finish by Simpson. Beautiful feed.
3 by Lewis. Milwaukee native. Grad student, 6'6", coming off a torn ACL last year. He only just started practicing last week. He'll be on a...
No, I didn't think so. Keep your friendships. Into the post, Carlson, Dak, the overplay. Great defense by De Silva, and a big fall. It's going to be a trip. I mean, he got...
The first half of a game with Cal at Boulder. And he's played all 40 the last 2 games as De Silva hammers that one out of bounds on Stevens' attempted shot. And since that's part of my background for a couple of years in school, but we probably had 50 managers.
Did you really?
It covered all sports.
Did all the sports.
And
okay.
of course, you know, in my era, the women's sports were not varsity.
I think something here with Ratai. He's going all by himself.
Oh, and De Silva recovered. Back tap there. Mars saved that ball for the Beavers.
You know, look at it.
I know that's what Mark Madsen would like to get going at Cal. He's got a system. He's got a culture.
Celestine maybe blocked by De Silva. How about Lampkin running the floor with the basketball?
Locking in on the defensive end.
16 points now for Williams. Good hesitation and drive. Great recovery with a chase down block by De Silva. And now
they're engaging him more, and his energy level has been a lot better, and he's seen the ability to get on the offensive glass and how he can finish on the backboard.
Lawson Lovering injured back on January 14th against Stanford. There's Carlson, gets blocked by De Silva, but it comes to Smith.
sit down the Williams miss.
There's a mismatch down there and out on the perimeter.
Rice to Silva, what a block that was.
That was a great block shot. I think that hit the backboard, though.
Yeah,
Dicing in, misses it. Brooks corrals it. And here comes Wheeler. It's a one-man fast break. That's what they called him. But De Silva swats it.
warming up with his own volition and movement.
He's a statue.
Great shot from LeBron James Jr. He got it blocked. Here comes Colorado with numbers, 3-on-2.
To Corin. Josh Nickelberry. Seminoles like to go deep into the bench. About 10 deep. Warren puts it up.
14 points, 10 rebounds. Well, Joe comes in for him. And Joe is part of that really heralded.
It's 4:44 a.m. I'm about to head out for practice. It's going to be a good day. I'm excited. Usually the sun's rising while I'm walking to practice. I mean, some people will wake up earlier than
Cody Williams. R.J. Smith. The first missed three of the second half.
Cody Williams with a...
Timeout on the court. We will take it to Colorado up handily over Towson.
Today. Maybe not for the Duck, however. Ralphie versus the Duck could be a difficult matchup, a size advantage. That's no good on the floater from Kuzma. It's a left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. If you played him against all lefties, the numbers wouldn't be as good. So there's a shot for Rice. That's no good. And the rebound down.
Young man is going to earn himself some more playing time because I got to be honest, I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, Jones and right as the shot.
I know that's what Mark Madsen would like to get going at Cal. He's got a system. He's got a culture.
Celestine maybe blocked by De Silva. How about Lampkin running?
And taking away the things that Cal feels like they have to have.
Rodney Brown Jr. hit a couple threes early on. No good that time. Second time. This is his 11th game of the year.
Yeah, averaging 2 points a game.
Kennedy in and out. Simpson with 24 points. De Silva with 20. Celestine muscling his way in, but he missed it.
17 straight with 10 or more points for De Silva. First team All Pac-12 a year ago. USC turns it over. Simpson.
A couple of years to see where she goes and what she's able to accomplish. She went to Sierra Canyon, same high school as Bronny James, and was the consensus #1 recruit in the country for Lindsey.
To knock down the shot, he's way too good of a shooter. Mick Cronin not happy about that individual closeout.
Williams shooting right at 50% from three on the year. He's not a high volume attempt.
Here's Madsen. Lets it go. And Lampkin the board. 9 rebounds
against Colorado. He seem to want it more.
8 on the shot clock. Clock a long way away. Wells, 3 on the way. Bingo.
Yeah, I mentioned he could do that.
Here tonight with 15:30 remaining in the game. Buffs up by 4. Bartholomew from deep.
This game. And 3 quality years at TCU. Has a chance to have a career best game here tonight.
That was a tough shot. It goes down for Grant. Transition on the opening possession.
If you just clip that play and said, what epitomizes this game so far, that's it.
It really is.
Cal.
Kamari lands, dumps it into Celebonge, gets it back. And Kamari lands for 3. No, a long...
They're top 16 in the country when you measure average height. And you look at Utah Tech, and they're pretty far down the list, 227. So losing their biggest.
There's a three-pointer made by Curtis Williams, his second career 3, freshman from California. And Julian.
Pac-12 football presented by 76 on this Saturday begins in Boulder. And yes, it is Arizona.
Scott back to the basket, gives it to Isaiah Stevens for three. Isaiah Stevens.
This was one of the few times that Colorado didn't just break the press, but attacked to score against the press.
Baba Miller for three. It's been Colorado by 3. Roach for 3, and it's short, and it's going to go out of bounds. Here's Time. Time takes it in, fight for it, it goes
back. And it's quick in the release as well, and then over the rim for 2 for Lampkin, who's playing against Dante. He went flying in, and it's called. Kuznard on the drive. He missed it. Oh, it's tipped by Dante.
Barely crawls over the rim. Fun matchup right here. Tristan to Silva holding his ground.
Jones with a miss. It's volleyball to an extra step for Winsu.
You got Hadley on Isaac Jones now.
Will step through for Wells. That's no good in the rebound.
Great rebounding teams. He was an incredible rebounder in college, and they have size. Ty tries to get the 3, the and one there, but they just haven't rebounded very well, too, right? He shoots it from deep. He has mid-range. He can throw it down as a 6'2" guard. Ooh, Pope got right there. Everything but the... I think something here with Ratai. He's going all by himself.
Oh, and De Silva recovered. Back tap there. Mars saves.
De Silva in rhythm. He's got 14 first half points. 14 of the 28. Celestine to answer.
The shot clock. And does it allow you to find your rhythm? I think he should attack right away here.
And Collier will, hangs, can't finish, and rebound Williams. Collier looking to drive on to Silva. Caught in the air, foul. Missed the shot, but he will shoot 2. O'Brien commits the foul.
I think he's been far more effective for them.
Shot clock at 4. Iwuchukwu.
He's got to shoot it.
With 1 second left, puts it up, and it's a shot clock violation, or it should have been, but Colorado has been
knocking in on the defensive end.
16 points now for Williams. Good hesitation and drive. Great recovery with a chase down block. In his bracketology with Arizona on the 1 line. You agree with that? You think Arizona's a 1 seed?
Yes, especially after the Tennessee loss today. I think it really was between them and Tennessee.
And Rice picked up the dribble. And now Isaac Jones working on De Silva. Back it in. Got all the way in. And the touch falls off. Sit down. The Williams miss.
There's a mismatch down there and out on the perimeter.
Rice De Silva. What a block that was.
That was a great block shot.
To shoot. Rice. De Silva pops out. Miles. The drive. The scoop.
That's just an absolutely gorgeous move by freshman.
Worst loss in 26 years. They're missing a lot of players.
And they're missing about 30 points a game between those 2 players.
Wheeler with another easy hoop, but there's a...
Tracy in the corner, drives inside and gets it in as the shot clock falls.
He's going to get an and one.
Every week under Tad Boyle. Yeah, Rigsby pushed off there, and that's it. The announcer's jinx.
Sometimes we need a little extra motivation.
Bam Tracy pulls up to try and answer on the other end. Doesn't get a roll, and O'Brien with a board.
Unable to play tonight across the mountains in Salt Lake City against the Jazz.
Yeah, he's banged up. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kobe Johnson long 2, and it's 8-4 USC.
Haven't led. It's never been tied.
Tyson on the attack. Does it again. And he is so good.
And the lead is 6. Neal strong to the hoop.
Another level. He's taking it 2 levels above from distance.
I agree. And it seems to me, and look at him too, defend out right now at 35 feet.
Mistake right here. You got to pick this guy up earlier. Oh, the nice switch off, because if you don't get a guard onto Nigel Pack, he's going to bury you from three.
And to Silva on him. 6'9".
What they've done to Pepperdine on the other side. Under 30% field goal. That's what Tad Boyle wanted. A great defensive effort. That's leading to offense.
And Zach Edey, the National Player of the Year, 7'4", and they chopped down the big Canadian maple tree. Truly remarkable. That's what we love. March Madness.
Tough going at the 10 so far for the Buffaloes. Watkins off the rim.
Low defense early on. Simpson pulling up.
Heat check. Heat check. A little early for some body check. Beautiful job by Hadley here getting the seal. And you might be taller, but I'm going right through you for the bucket.
A 14-4 lead for Tad Boyle's Colorado Buffaloes over the Towson Tigers. Take one more look at what the officials were.
And then, of course, the UCLA Bruins in 2021 started in Dayton and made their way all the way to the Final Four.
We've certainly seen that happen. It's a pull-up jumper that won't go for Bam.
In fact, like the majority of his shots come inside the arc. He's more judicial from three for somebody who shoots 46%. Kind of get a bad rap because of all the analytics and nerdball out there, but it depends on who is shooting them.
De Silva on the defense. Dante, the follow, he's still perfect. Who has been tremendous, the senior out of North Macedonia. Jalen Wells had a big game against Colorado in one of the two, and there's the read. Front courts both ways. Still awaiting that under 16 timeout. That's a three that's a little bit short for
Wells Rice. And make him shoot threes.
Wells on the drive, stopping, and he turned it over. He traveled.
All right, I guess I have no choice here.
And that leaves Utah trailing by 3. Here's Smith roaming into the lane, a little bit short. Rebound.
Went into his chest, didn't really have a chance.
Nice underneath finish there by Jordan Pope.
So now all of a sudden, if they get to the championship game, they feel like it's good enough to get in the NCAA tournament, and I don't disagree with it.
Steal Tristan de Silva, 4-on-2.
Colorado here in the final 2:35 of the first half.
Yeah, the getting slipped away from him.
Carlisle. Whoa! Another ejection from Dak.
That's got some bounce.
And that was their biggest win of the year, no doubt.
I mentioned to Tad a time or two. I'd like to see more. Oh, nice take right there.
White has made a name for himself in the NBA.
Somewhat shocking, really. His left hand.
Too much room.
Matson again. Oh, nice follow by.
People may look at the box score and look at USC's record and be like, well, that's not a great win. But based on how USC has played, as Ellis finishes, if the Buffaloes can pull this out, it would be.
Now on the switch, De Silva's got Andrews. Can't get Buchtenjel, though, open. Andrews tries it. No good. Bona there with the offensive rebound.
For basically 3 weeks. Their next game is at UCLA that's away from home.
As log jammed as everything is at the top of the conference, as Pelle Larsson does.
He's grimacing too, like something's wrong with his left arm and shoulder.
Yeah, really wincing in pain with that left arm. Miles Rice, the teardrop.
Nice low. He's not an athletic big. He uses his body, but I can't believe he missed that one.
Rice, the scoop. Miles Rice going to the glass. Rebound, yes.
They've been beating everybody to the ball on offensive glass, Greg. The last 2 ball games.
Wells.
That's a nice shot. Yeah, that young man is turning.
See the dime. I think he's bucking for player of the game already.
He wants to be the Corey Williams player of the game. Mulcahy with a twist and continuation.
Cousinard hands it off. Clock down to 5 again. So the shot clock winding down. It's in the hand of Rigsby. He's going to have to shoot, and it's going to be a turnover on a shot clock back.
Kennedy and Cone are the 2 guys right now that could score the basketball out on the floor.
Kennedy tried to dunk it. Oh, missed. Went.
Arizona Sun Devils, a team that usually goes about 8 deep.
Check that. That was Hadley who hit that 3 for Colorado. And now 1-point game.
They're not giving it up early. They're waiting. They're reading the defense, and they've been making excellent passes. It's been a carryover from their last game. Really, again, with the four.
The offense is stealing the show early, as you might have anticipated. Trying to break down. Poplar lost it. Take away for Colorado and Hadley. As George, they really like this young man. Terrific basketball IQ, can play any position. Misses the layup there. Points and a 3-point Colorado lead. Joseph, a deep one. Rebound to Simpson.
And not all of them can shoot threes, but most of them can.
There's positional versatility. There's game versatility, isn't there?
Yeah.
Green. Williams on him. Stepping back. Baba Miller. That one rattles out for Baba.
Really have in the 4 games that we've seen him so far this season.
So I think Florida State makes it tougher, give you a smaller window of time to convert on layups because of them.
Is that the bucket that helps KJ Simpson get into more of a rhythm in a half court?
And the Silva.
This Colorado offense is too good to go that long without finding some type of rhythm.
With Watkins, and De Silva pokes it away from him. Minutes left to play. Can the Spiders grab the lead on this trip? There goes Bailey, and they do!
And that's a new dimension for Colorado. Well, pretty easy for the Buffs so far.
And that, you can see that coming a mile away. Bart Lundy's hands went flying up.
You got it going. Let's go to the hot guy.
That always makes sense. Oh, great cut. Great feed.
Doesn't get too excited.
And 14 points, 10 rebounds.
Well, Joe comes in for him.
And Joe is part of that real. No, they turned it over. That's their 9th turnover. 62+% in the first half, and you think, well, it's pretty hard to eclipse that. They shot at 72% in the second half.
Yeah, Coach said, man, he got bigger in the weight room. De Silva up and under. He scores it. That's a welcome sight to see for Tad Boyle. Tristan De Silva only not been able to deal with the Buffaloes on a Friday night in Boulder.
Press hardly at all.
Oh, that's a really tough pass to Corral. Shelstad does and drills a 3. Oh, my.
And it's the only way I think they're going to get open threes against this long Oregon Duck defense. 0 for 1 from 3 so far are the Buffs as Jackson Shelstad hits.
Dante and Lampkin back together again. Double O'Brien on the skip diagonal. It's a 3 that won't go. It was a Jack Eichel one-timer for a 2-point Colorado lead with the gold and black.
Are you talking hockey?
Oh, yeah.
It's that other guys don't have. That's why it's just so fascinating to me to watch these two play.
That will continue to be the case. Into the corner it goes. That's a 3 that won't fall for Evans.
Javon Hadley there. A baseline skip pass.
A bowling ball. Here's a touch. Up top. Feet set. No good. For 15 on an average of about 10 and a half this year for Washington State in the turnover department. Oh, that's a laser beam of a pass. And it got a 3.
Neither one want to mess around and lose this game today.
No, especially with what happened in the Atlantic 10 earlier. Madsen for 3. Front iron, no.
You mentioned the soft hands. That pass from KJ was on point.
Disgusting. 3, close out to Silva a little bit late. Ben
just left it short. And then Bilodeau did a good job. Bilodeau kept that rebound alive. Yeah, he's been so good. Great sophomore. Akano hit the first. Thought he might hit the second. I'm with even points already.
Good setup. Boy, Akano float. Here is Kuznar. Miss from deep, and Javon Hadley clear.
Have to go out and get.
It's an experienced veteran group that doesn't panic. Jadri and Tracy left open. And last touch by Kwame.
And that three doesn't go. 7. Carlisle misses. Reno for Stojakovic.
Didn't look like he had it in his hands good. Said, I got him, and you should have saw the look on Dak's face. He's a competitor, Drew. He wanted it.
Good to see.
Yeah, he wanted to go up against one of Stanford's best players.
A run for the Buffs over the last minute 30.
Nice job defensively that time by Simpson, not letting Cone get to that left foot down shot.
Celestine.
The year where you don't expect him to miss when he has an open look like that.
That looked like it touched every part of the rim.
This guy can shoot it too, but Carlson's miss.
Even in consideration, given the way they played lately.
They have struggled so much as of late. So a lot of that goes back to the non-conference. Great ball movement, and Kobe Johnson.
Wright setting up the ball screen for Ellis to the corner, and the three was not even close from Sellers, who had a out.
And even that game, turning down that shot right there, he could have taken that shot, but you get the lead. Value the possession.
Missed the three there. Stood out to you?
I think
made you go wow.
Kansas is too high.
Okay.
Kansas is benefiting a great deal off of wins that they had in early November through December 1st, and they've got some pretty good ones.
It was just the shoulder. Try to get another look for him when we can. Brandon Williams on the spot up, an air ball, but Buchengel is there. Got inside.
And it showed up on the last possession with 2 offensive rebounds.
Here's McClendon for 3.
Now a third offensive there.
10-2 run by the Buffaloes. Bona trying to post up. Buchengel elbow jumper is good. Berke Buchengel, another young.
Believable.
And they beat him already. So if they were to somehow win in Tucson, they'd have the upper hand at the 1 seed. But to your point, it's been really good. Including Bradley, who just made a nice pass to Lewis, but he missed it. But poked out to Love for an extra shot. Here's Boswell and the 3.
31-13 Colorado back up by 18 with 8:50 to go. And a quick 3, and finally a make from deep.
He's got the ball again. He's got so much potential.
Gaffney will try another 3. Looks good, and it is. Got a pretty stroke. Remember, Colorado got off to a 14-1 start. Pretty good ball movement, and another triple. This one out of the corner by
8% from the line. Hasn't been stellar in this one, but it was on that last drive.
In and out. Boy, that would have been huge for Jemiah.
Finish on the backboard.
Lawson Lovering injured back on January 14th against Stanford. There's Carlson gets blocked by De Silva, but it comes to Smith. They have to play defense. Smith created the steal, and then Simpson had the block. Carlson just facing up, but that was well bothered by De Silva.
And speaking of former NBA guys, Isaiah Watts on the floor for the Cougars, his granddad too.
Yes, sir. Slick. I know he's
scholarship at some point when they have one open. I don't think they have one open at this point, but he has played really well.
Three-pointer good, and Michael trying to feed an open Beaver. They get inside, double teams, kick it out. Bilodeau. Weak side is in the fact that they had 3 road games, all losses for the Buffs. They've had a tough time out on the road. They come home to play 3, and there's a 3-ball good. Buffs are missing R.J. Smith out for the season, but other than that, Tad Boyle has all his players, and Tracy knocking one down for Oregon.
Please, don't forget that Bronny James 6 months ago had open heart surgery. Have you ever had that?
Corner, he misses the shot. For Sellers, shot clock at 7, they switch.
But this team for USC should not play one-on-one basketball.
Page 3 short, there's Wright, put back.
The game ever as a collegiate in the big win against Stanford.
Here's James for 3, and he still doesn't have a basket. 0 for 6 and 0 for 3 from behind.
Look, he's guarding the point guard right now Just got beat, but he has the ability to defend 1 through 4 out on the floor, and he can rebound. I think in a little bit. Right now, Cal is minus 18 points in the paint. And so you go to the zone to try to force them to shoot out over the top and try to take away some of those angles.
Trying to kind of build some momentum after that win. Having a tough time against a good Colorado team. That's a big shot for Grand Newell.
More experienced roster.
That Utah-Colorado road trip, tough trip for everybody else. Celestine hits the 3.
That's the toughest road.
Tyson.
Good double team there.
Forced Tyson to give it up. Another 3 for Cone. Got it!
Joe Reeves. Good backcourt here for the Bears. Really? With it. There's Thomas. He's short on the 3s.
Into the corner, Stevens. And now Strong. Kick to Scott for 3. Rebounded by Javon Hadley.
That's an elite pass. Post pass by Eddie Lampkin Jr.
And Fletcher straight on 3 won't go. Here, takes it away. Amir Watkins already 4 points in the half. Green, nope. Something needs to change for Colorado. They are one of their last 9 from the field, scoreless for almost 4 minutes. Zip under 5 minutes in the first half. 4-point game. Roach way off the mark on that 3 at Walls.
That's a good look, and it goes down for KJ Simpson playing with those 2 fouls.
To a new level. I really like his game. He's skilled. This guy's got skill. He can shoot the ball, and you notice that.
The game is picking up. We talk about playing out of the post and controlling paint drives.
One of the big keys for Utah this year is their depth. That can.
This was 24-10 at one point.
Oh, you should have shot that.
Smith was right there at the rim, and now we got a step on the sideline by Madsen. So
he made a half court. They do the half court shooting. A lot of teams do that at the end of their shoot this morning. And Mars, one of the guys who made the half court shot.
Did he?
Kind of like me when we had breakfast this morning. I wanted to be the last line of defense. I was hoping you would pick up the bill.
Brennan Rigsby missing the pull-up.
Original House of Pancakes.
Jermaine Couisnard and Foley Dante on the offensive glass. Jadrian Tracy launching. In and out. Eddie Lampkin Jr. clears it.
Stanford down 10. They need a bucket right here.
Burrow pulls up and the lefty knocks it down. Reynaud, little Euro step. Didn't finish, but he was fouled.
Oh, he needed to finish that one. That should have been an and one for him, Drew. Once again, a little bit.
Here's Reynaud, and which way? That'll be a block.
But Drew, that's your center at 7'1". Pump faking the 3, driving to the hole and drawing a foul. Well,
Just exactly what Cal wanted coming out of that locker room. And they've done it. They've played so many close games.
But what do? You say?
Tyson got his own miss.
Count it. Newell.
That's with the bounce by Boogie Ellis leads to the run out in the opposite direction. They extend your dribble that far out. I mean, that's just very un-Boogie Ellis-like over the course of his.
He's not only a Player of the Year candidate in the Pac-12, but he's a Wooden late season top 20, the first Buffalo since Alec Burks in 2011. Kobe Johnson missed it. O'Brien Here's Johnson. Gives it up to Collier with 3 seconds to go. They got to shoot it. Ellis with 1. Fires from deep. And that's it. Love driving, kicking. Good ball movement. And Bradley blocking foul. Maybe in the restricted area. Cody. Boswell, the blow by from De Silva. Boswell's three, no, but there's Ballo with the flow.
Well, they should be loving number 3 in blue, too. I mean, just everything that Pelle Larsson has done tonight has been sensational.
Oh, deep one from Bradley, had to put it up with 2 on the timer.
He's gone almost 4 minutes without a field goal. That's not going to result in a field goal.
Simpson's got the steal.
Great pass.
Badgema steps into the mid-range and missed it. Smith. Badgema.
De Silva with the help forced it out of his hands. And now Wells put it on the floor. Jump shot. That's off. Long rebound. Here.
Clock's down to 9. Gavin Mars turns and shoots.
Colorado's got 8 total bench points. O'Brien's got 6 of those 8. He's been the super sub.
Tracy goes to his left, floater good.
But can Oregon somehow pick themselves up off the mat and get a run? They're running out of time.
Couisnard running it in and leaving it short.
Somehow trickle into the hoop.
Tracy picked up his 3rd foul on that, and now heading to the rim, gets it to lay in.
The stands, this Rodman, that looked like his dad. He used to do that all the time, just jump over the crowd and then get right back into the play. Here he is.
I'm surprised the crowd didn't hold him down. Great block.
Gaffney for 3.
Off the recovery, Nigel Pack. With the Poplar. Sneaks inside De Silva and scores. The 6'5".
No, I just say stuff sometimes.
There you go. That's the way to do this job.
Cleveland inside draws the foul on De Silva. I thought it was him. I could make it again. This time Pat dribbles in and passes out of it. On the drive, Poplar.
Love the decision by Will the Poplar.
State. Yeah, and Matt, to your point, as O'Brien has it underneath, kicks to De Silva, his first look of the day, and he's one of the guys at home. He doesn't miss.
The Mountain West Conference preseason player of the year. Stevens gets a touch on the wing. Stevens will take it. Tough 2. Boarded by Lampkin.
Play to Corin. Josh Nickelberry. Seminoles like to go deep into the bench. About 10 deep. Around, and Roach took his eye off the basketball.
Left-handed that could shoot inside it, also score around the rim.
Hassan Job, 6'8".
Timeout on the court. We will take it to Colorado up handily over Towson.